This is the ultimate favorite Pokemon list. I've been seeing this everywhere on Twitter and YouTube, and I decided I want to do it for myself. So it's pretty crazy. It's literally you pick your favorite Pokemon of each typing for each region, also your favorite legendary, your favorite in general, your favorite starter, your Pokemon team that you like, favorite Spindoform, your favorite Pokeball. It literally has everything. I'm going to try to go through it fairly quick, but it might take a little bit because you have to do each individual typing through each region. So yeah, we're going to get started. So normal type for Gen 1. We are, damn, there's actually some good ones, but this is a no-brainer. Farfetch'd is my favorite. Fire type, Charizard for sure. Water, that's easy, it's Squirtle. Grass, I think I'm just like a starter person. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Venusaur for that one. All right, electric type. I might be basic, but I love Pikachu. Ice type, Dugong. Shout out to my girlfriend, that's her favorite Pokemon. Fighting type, this is tough, man. I really like Primeape, but I also really love Poliwrath, so we're gonna go with Poliwrath for that one. Poison type, okay. I do like Muck, but Gengar is the obvious pick here. Ground type, all right, ground type. I think Nidoking's pretty solid. I think it's super underrated as well. Flying type is next. We have, I think. All right, this is tough, man. This is tough because we got Pidgeot. We also have Dragonite. I think I'm gonna have to roll with Dragonite. Wait. No. Because if I can do Dragon later, I'll do Pidgeot now, and then then we're solid. Okay. Psychic type, Mewtwo, easy. Bug type, we're gonna have to roll with. I don't really know. I'm not like that big of a fan of bug types, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with Scyther. Scyther's pretty cool. Rock type, we can go with Aerodactyl. It's pretty dope Pokemon. Ghost type, we only have one ghost, so it's obviously Gengar. So maybe I'll change Poison to Muck. I feel like that works. Yeah, that works. And then Dragon, obviously has to be Dragonite. There is no Dark type, so I guess we're gonna go with this. Missing No, I think that is. We have no choice for Steel, so Magnemite. Fairy types, we got Clefable, Wigglytuff, and Mr. Mime. I'm going Mr. Mime. And then starter Pokemon, obvious. We are going with Squirtle. Gimmick form. So this is like your favorite Gen 1 gimmick. So we got Mega Blastoise, like we got Megas, G-Max, and then I think that's it. Yeah, that's all of them. I think I like Gigantamax Blastoise the most. Like as much as I like the designs of Megas, I think G-Max Blastoise is like probably my favorite because that move. What was the move again? Hydra. It was something. It was crazy. It did like damage after you use it. I forget what the move was called, but it's really damn good. And yeah, the G-Max form is pretty dope. So we're going with that. Legendary, Mewtwo. Favorite overall, Squirtle. Easy. So that's Gen 1. Generation 2 for normal type, we're gonna roll with probably Porygon. Fire. I think I'm gonna have to go with Entei on this one. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fire types, but Entei's pretty cool. Water type for Gen 2. Ooh, there's some good ones. Okay, we got some good ones. I think I'm gonna have to roll with Quagsire. Quagsire is pretty awesome. Grass type, don't really have many options. I think I'm gonna have to roll with Celebi. Electric type, Ampharos for sure. Ampharos is awesome. All right, now we got ice type, Swinub, Piloswine, Delibird, Smoochum. I'm gonna roll with Piloswine. Piloswine's pretty cool. I like Mamoswine too, so for fighting, we got Heracross, Tyrogue, and Hitmontop. I think I'm gonna roll with Heracross. Heracross is pretty dope. Poison type, I think this is the obvious answer. Crobat for sure. Ground type, we have some good options. I think Gligar is definitely the pick here. Flying types, yeah, we're going with Togetic. As much as I love Skarmory and because it reminds me of Corviknight, I think Togetic definitely my favorite. Psychic type, definitely not unknown. I think we're gonna have to roll with Lugia on this one for sure. For bug types, no brainer, Scizor for sure. Scizor is awesome. Rock type, we're gonna have to go with T-Tar, absolutely. Ghost type, we only have one, it's Misdreavus. Dragon type is obviously Kingdra. Dark type, Umbreon. Steel type, okay, it probably would be Scizor. Maybe I could swap this for something else. I guess Yanma. Fortress is kind of cool. Oh no, Ledion. Ledion's my favorite bug. And then for Steel, we'll do Scizor. Perfect. Fairy types, I guess Azumarill. Starter Pokemon, I'm not really a big fan of the starters, but I'll probably roll with Totodile on this one. And then gimmick form, we only have a couple, so we have Ampharos, Scizor, Steelix, Mega Heracross, all that stuff. So all Megas. Scizor for sure. And then legendary, My favorite legendary of this region, I think my favorite is Lugia. And then favorite overall, that's tough. Damn, that is tough. I think Scizor is my favorite from Gen 2. All right, we got Generation 3. We already did 2 regions, but it feels like this is taking forever, but I don't know. I'm gonna do my best. All right, so normal type for Gen 3. We're gonna go with Slaking. Fire types, there's not really many good options, but I do remember Ash's Torkoal, and I always think that Torkoal is my favorite fire type for Gen 3. Water type, there's some good water type Pokemon, but this is easy for me. Milotic is my favorite. Grass type, Sceptile, no question. So electric doesn't really have many options, but Manectric is definitely the clear-cut answer here. So for ice type, we're gonna roll with Spheal. This is again one of my girlfriend's favorite Pokemon, and I've grown to like it a lot. For fighting type, I'm gonna have to roll with Breloom. Breloom's just an awesome Pokemon. Poison type, Gulpin. Ground type, we have some decent options, but I have to roll with Groudon for sure. Well, that could be my favorite legendary. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Groudon later, and then I'll pick Flygon for this one. Flying type, we can go with Rayquaza, 100%, no question. Bug type, I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest. I guess Shedinja. I don't know. Rock type, we can go with Aggron for sure. Love my steel types. Ghost type, Sableye, 100%. Dragon, I guess I could pick Swampert for ground and then Dragon for Flygon. Yeah, that works out well. Dark type, I'm gonna be honest. It's either between Cacturne or Crawdaunt. I love Absol a lot, but Cacturne and Crawdaunt are just so cool. I'm gonna roll with Crawdaunt. Steel types. Maybe I could switch something here. Maybe I'll put Deoxys here for Psychic, and then Steel type we can go with Metagross. Yeah, it works out well. Fairy type. I was never like I'm gonna be honest. I was never like a big Gardevoir fan, but Mawile is my favorite fairy here. And then starter, I have to roll with Trico, my favorite one. And then gimmick form, Metagross or Rayquaza. I'm gonna roll with Rayquaza. It's just too good. It's too good. And then my favorite legendary is Groudon. And then my favorite overall, I would have to say Milotic. Yeah, my favorite's Milotic from Gen 3. Generation 4, my favorite generation of Pokemon. Normal types, Munchlax, the GOAT. Such a good Pokemon. I like Munchlax more than Snorlax. It's just, I don't know, really derpy, and I like it a lot. Fire type, Infernape or Heatran. I'm gonna go with Heatran. Yep, absolutely. Water type, we got, this is so tough. There's so many good ones. You got Empoleon, Palkia, Floatzel, Gastrodon too. I think I like all the starters a lot, so I'm gonna roll with Empoleon here. But it's not my favorite starter, so keep that in mind. Grass type, I'm not gonna spoil, so I'm gonna go with Shaman on this one. And then yeah, that's probably my favorite grass type other than something else. So electric, Electivire. Damn, dude, we got Electivire, Luxray, or Magnezone. Yeah, Magnezone. I'm rolling with Magnezone on that one. Ice type, Mamoswine, 100%. Such a good Pokemon. Then we got fighting type. We're gonna go with Lucario on this one. Poison type. I think Roserad's my favorite poison type in Gen 4. Ground type. Gliscor, 100%. 100%. Flying is next. We're gonna go with Togekiss. I love Togekiss a lot. Then again, that could be my fairy. Yeah, that's my only other fairy, so I'm gonna switch that. So what else could we pick? We have. I'll go with Staraptor. Staraptor's pretty cool. Psychic type. I think Azelf. Azelf for sure. I like those Pokemon a lot. They're pretty cool, and it was such a pain to catch in BDSP. Oh my god. Bug type, there's really not many good bug types. I guess we can go with Yanmega. Okay, so for rock, we're gonna go with Bastiodon. Ghost is Spiritomb. Yep, that is, oh my god, Spiritomb's such a good Pokemon. Dragon, we can go with Giratina. Giratina's my second favorite legendary, matter of fact, so. And then we can go back to Dark type. We can go with Darkrai. Since I already picked Bastiodon, Magnezone, and Lucario, I'm going to switch Magnezone to Electivire for Electric, and then I'm going to make Magnezone my favorite Steel type. So yeah, that works out well. And my favorite starter for this region is Turtwig. Gimmick form, Lucario for sure. Legendary, Giratina, and then my favorite overall is Lucario. Gen 5, I have never played any Gen 5 game. However, I really need to. I'm not a big fan of the Pokemon. The starters are the reason why I did not play the game, and I need to grow up. So I guess we're gonna go through the Pokemon now. Normal type. I'm gonna be honest, I might not even know some of the names. I know Lillipup, so what is this one? Stoutland? Yeah, I know Stoutland, okay. Fire type, we can go with Darmanitan. Water type, we can roll with, oh god. I don't even know, I guess Keldeo? This is gonna be tough. Grass type, I think my favorite grass type is Maractus or Ferrothorn? I'm gonna go with Ferrothorn. No, I'm gonna pick Maractus for this one. Electric. We got Zeebstrika. This thing. I'll be honest. This is Blitzel. This is Zeebstrika, I think. And we have Electros too. I think Zeebstrika. Yeah, Zeebstrika's pretty dope. Ice type. There's really not many. So what is this? Kyurem? I think that's what it is. Yeah, I guess Kyurem. There's really no other option here. So for fighting type, we can go with, I guess, Terrakion? I don't even know. Poison type, we'll roll with Amoonguss. So for ground type, we're gonna go with Crocodile. Flying type, I guess Landorus. Psychic type, we could go with this thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but I know it starts with an R, so I'm not gonna butcher it, but yeah, I guess that thing. Bug type is Genesect. Rock type, I guess we can go with Crustle. Ghost type, we have, Golurk. Yeah, I like Golurk. I like Golurk in the anime too, from in Journey, so. And then for dragon type, I guess we can go with, so I'm gonna go with Zekrom. And then for dark type, we're gonna go with Hydreigon. And then steel is Excadrill. Excadrill's really badass, so I'm gonna go with that. And then for fairy, we only have one option here. We got Whimsicott. And then my starter, Deja Vu. When I first booted up the game, I was picking my starter and I had a tough choice. I guess I'm gonna go with Oshawott. I guess I don't like Samurott, like, at all. So maybe I'll just keep it as a Duat. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then for gimmick form, I guess we could do the garbage. And then my favorite legendary from this generation is Genesect. And my favorite overall, I guess my favorite is Genesect as well. Generation 6, for normal type, we're going to roll with, Furfrou. I'm not going to pick, like, the Megas, because I don't think that's fair, but I like Furfrou. Furfrou's pretty cool. So for fire type, we're going to go with Talonflame. Water type is Greninja. For grass type, Chestnut. I'm a really big Chestnut guy. And then for electric, we can go with Heliolisk. Heliolisk is pretty underrated. I think it's pretty cool. Has a really good shiny too. For ice type, we're gonna go with Aurorus. Fighting type, Pangoro. Poison type, I mean, it's giving me no other option here. I mean, I had to pick Dragalge, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's my only option. Ground type, Zygarde, because I don't want to pick Megas as like my favorite throughout the thing, because there's like literally a gimmick form, so I'm gonna wait. So for flying, my favorite is Hawlucha. This Pokemon is just really awesome. Psychic type, Malamar is not bad. Like, I actually kind of like Malamar, but I think Hoopa is my favorite. Bug type, we're gonna go with, you're giving me no choice here. I guess this thing. Yeah, sure, that's fine. So rock type is pretty difficult because I really love the fossils, but I already picked Aurora, so I'm gonna go with Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum's awesome. It's just a giant dinosaur. Ghost type. Well, this is easy. Aegislash. Dragon type. Goodra. For dark type, we already picked Pangoro and Greninja and Hoopa. So yeah, Malamar. Malamar's pretty cool. My favorite steel type for this generation is definitely Aegislash, but we already picked it, so my only other option is Klefki. And then for fairy type, Sylveon for sure. Okay, so for starter, this is pretty tough because my first ever playthrough, I picked Chespin, and I feel like I have to pick Chespin, but my overall favorite is Greninja. But for the sake of it, I'm picking Chespin. For the gimmicks, there's a lot of gimmicks because Megas came out in Generation 6, so this is pretty tough. However, my favorite, you guys would probably think it's Blastoise. However, it's not. It is actually Lucario. My favorite legendary from this generation, I would have to say, is Zygarde. Generation 6 normal type is Silvally. Silvally is a great Pokemon. Fire type, there's some good ones. We got Marowak, Turtonator, and then Incineroar too. I'm going to go with Turtonator. Turtonator is my guy. So for water type, I'm going to have to roll with Golisopod. I really like the Pokemon, like, overall. However, the ability just sucks. I wish they would change it. Grass type, we are going to go with Decidueye. Electric, we can go with, gosh, dude, there's so many good ones. I'm going to roll with Zeraora. Zeraora is pretty awesome. Then for ice type, we have 2 regional variants, and those are definitely the best out of these ones, like out of the other 2 ice types. I mean, you could just put a plate on it, but you guys get what I mean. Between Sandslash and Ninetales, I think Ninetales. For fighting types, we have Buzzwole. Buzzwole he's so muscular. It's so weird. Oh, Marshadow. Yeah, Marshadow for sure. Dude, the mythicals in Gen 7 are so freaking good. Poison type for Gen 7, we're going to go with Muck. I just like the Pokemon, and it definitely is an upgrade from the original form. It just looks better. It honestly looks like a shiny, but it's not. I really like Alola Muck. For ground type, we can go with Palossand, I guess. Then for flying type, Minior. Yeah, Minior for sure. Which one do I pick? I guess I could pick this one right here, the blue one. Psychic type, this is definitely the spot for Raichu. Bug type is 100% Vikavolt. That Pokemon is awesome. I wish it wasn't as slow as it is. Rock type, we can go with Lycanroc. My favorite Lycanroc form is probably the Midnight one. For ghost type, we're gonna go with Alola Marowak. Alola Marowak's awesome, and I think it's a lot better than the original form. For dragon type, this is tough. I'm gonna go with Drampa. Dark type, we can go with, I mean, Raticate's cool, but I think Incineroar's the pick here. Steel type, we can go with, Melmetal. Easy. Melmetal's the GOAT. And then for fairy, we're going to roll with Mimikyu. I just like the Pokemon in general, and the ability is really cool. So it's just a cool concept. Like, Generation 7 had a lot of cool Pokemon. They really took a lot of, like, risk on, like, a lot of Pokemon. I think it paid off, so, yeah. And my starter for Generation 7 is Rowlet. I guess, like, the gimmick is, like, Melmetal or the Ultra Necrozma, and that thing was terrifying, but we're rolling with Melmetal here. My favorite legendary is Melmetal. And my favorite Pokemon for Generation 7 is tied between Decidueye and Melmetal. Like, I really, like, they're literally 1 and 2. Like, I don't like one more than the other. They're both awesome Pokemon, but we're just going to roll with Melmetal for this one because I don't really want another starter on this list, so, yeah. That's Generation 7. Generation 8, Pokemon Sword and Shield, normal types. So they included the Hisuian forms. I guess I'll count that because it's not like Ursaluna's like an evolution, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I'm going to roll with Ursaluna. Ursaluna's an awesome Pokemon. Favorite fire type from this generation is Cinderace for sure. I love Cinderace. Such a good Pokemon. Favorite water type, we can go with Dracovish. Oh, it's Dracovish or Urshifu. I think it's Urshifu. Favorite grass type in this generation is Rillaboom. My favorite electric type in Generation 8 is Toxtricity. Awesome Pokemon. Favorite ice type is Galarian Darmanitan. Favorite fighting type in Generation 8. This is tough because I really like the Chocobo, but Sirfetch'd is my boy. Poison type, we can go with, I guess we can go with Eternatus. Ground type, don't really have many options, but I don't, is this Cofagrigus? I think that's the evolution's name. I know this is Yanmask, right? Flying type, easy. Corviknight. Psychic type, I guess I'll go with Slowpoke. Like, they're both, like, kind of tied for me. They're awesome Pokemon, so, yeah, I guess I'll go with that. And then for Bug, we can go with... Cleaver's a bug? Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, Cleaver is a bug type. I guess we'll go with Cleaver. Yeah, sure. And then for Rock type, Arcanine. Ghost type, Dragapult. Easily. Dragapult is amazing. And then for Dragon, I guess we could go with Hisuian Gudra. Dark type is Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is definitely my favorite dark type from this generation. And then my favorite steel type from this generation is Berserker. Well, Corviknight and Berserker are definitely tied, but I'm not trying to pick duplicates for this generation or for any generation, so yeah. Fairy type, we can roll with Zacian. So my starter for Generation 8 is Grookey. It's kind of cool that they put the Hisuian in here as well. They should have just done like a whole separate like region, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Grookey's my starter for Generation 8. And then my favorite gimmick form, this is tough because there is so many. Oh my god. It's definitely Blastoise, like the new Blastoise form, but it's not on here. But I guess we'll go with... I remember the first time I saw Toxtricity's G-Max form, I was like, holy crap, that is amazing. So I think that's just like the coolest one out of all of them. I really like Grimmsnarl, I like Rillaboom. Corviknight's awesome. They're honestly all really good. But I think my favorite is Toxtricity for sure. And my favorite legendary this generation has to go to Urshifu. I'm not really sure which one's which. It's the water type one. So yeah, Urshifu, and then my favorite overall is Dragapult. Generation 9 is next, which is the latest installment in the Pokemon series. And for normal type, we're gonna roll with Lechonk. I'm just gonna be basic here. Yeah, that's my pick. So for fire type, we can go with you got Scoville, you got the Tauros, you got Skeledirge. I think Ceruledge is my favorite. Yeah, Ceruledge is definitely my favorite fire type. For water type, the superhero who I strive to be in life, Palafin. Palafin's awesome. My favorite grass type in this generation is Meowscarada. My favorite electric type in this generation, I guess Pawmot? I guess Miraidon. Yeah, Miraidon's my favorite electric type. For ice type, we have, say, Titan, Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle. For fighting type, I'm rolling with Great Tusk. Great Tusk is just awesome. Awesome Pokemon. My favorite Paradox. And for poison type, we're gonna go with Reverum. I really like the steel poison type, and it's just an awesome Pokemon. And the shiny is just all gold, so it looks really good. For ground type, we are going with Clodsire. Flying types, we do not have many options here. I'm gonna go with Kilovitrel. It's kind of my only pick. I mean, if you like Flamigo or Iron Jugulus, go for it, but I do not. And for psychic type, I'm gonna roll with Armarouge. Bug type, we can go with, I guess, the Reller evolution. Rabsca, I think that's what it is. Rock type, we can go with Glamora. I think Glamora is pretty cool. Ghost type, this is easy. Annihilate. Annihilate's pretty awesome to me. Dragon type is next. We have some options here. We have Koraidon. I really have never had a Roaring Moon on my team because I bought Violet, so I'm just going to go with Koraidon. I think the legendaries are sick. I'm a really big fan of legendaries, and Gen 9 so far, they have some pretty cool legends, so I really like them so far. And the new ones just got released. Those ones look pretty awesome too, so I'm excited for them. My favorite dark type in this generation, I guess it can go to, is this Chen Pao? I think that's, the names are so weird. Like, they're so freaking weird. And my favorite steel type in this generation is Goldango. I like the Pokemon a lot. I don't like collecting all the coins, but I do like the Pokemon. And my favorite fairy type in this generation is pretty tough because there's some good options. You got Tinkaton, you got the Jigglypuff thing, you got Fluttermane, and Iron Valiant. I think Iron Valiant's my favorite fairy type in this generation. It just looks really cool, and the shiny is so good. And my starter for Generation 9 is Sprigatito. And my favorite gimmick for Generation 9, they don't really give you many options. Like, Tauros is cool and all. Wiglet is Wiglet. I'm just going to pick Wiglet. I don't really know. And my favorite legendary for Generation 9 is Miraidon. However, they are tied. Miraidon and Koraidon are both tied for me. I'm just picking Miraidon because I'm a Violet player, so I'm just going to pick that. And my favorite overall from Generation 9 is the superhero man himself, Palafin. Now we're going to pick our favorite Pokemon of each type. This is hard because picking my favorites is pretty tough because I have to leave out some of my favorite Pokemon, and man, okay, I guess for normal type, we're going to go with Munchlax. For fire type, oh my god, there's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. Like, who do I pick? Do I pick Turtonator, Cinderace, Charizard? Oh my god. We're going to roll with Turtonator on this one. And then for water type, oh my. All right, so since I'm going to pick Squirtle as my favorite starter, I'm just going to do that now. Starter right here. And then for water type, so it kind of like breaks down a little bit more. My favorite water type is Palafin. I just like the Pokemon. Like, I like the superhero form a lot. Like, the cute little dolphin's awesome, don't get me wrong, but when it transforms into like the superhero, I really like it. And my favorite grass type has to be Rillaboom and Decidueye. Honestly, they're tied. Either one could be my favorite, but I'm gonna pick Rillaboom for this one. And my favorite electric type, yes, I'm a little basic, but I do love Pikachu. It's just, he's the GOAT, man. It's my childhood. I don't care what anyone says. I love Pikachu a lot, but, some people don't. My favorite ice type is Galarian Darmanitan. Just a sick Pokemon in general. I love regional forms, and that is definitely my favorite. Next up is fighting. This is pretty hard because I like all these Pokemon a lot. However, I'm going to pick Lucario. And my favorite poison type, I'm going to have to go with Alola Muck. I just like the colors on it, and it looks cool. My favorite ground type overall is definitely Gliscor. For flying, we have some options here. We have Rayquaza, we have Corviknight, we have Hawlucha, Minior. Oh my god. We're going with Corviknight on this one. Corviknight's just awesome in general, and I use it pretty much in every playthrough that I can because it's just that good. My favorite psychic type is Mewtwo. 100%. I love Mewtwo a lot. And yeah, just like as a kid, like when I was playing like Fire Red, I just remember like catching Mewtwo for the first time, I was just like, oh my god, this is insane. My favorite bug type on this list, I'm going to have to go with Genesect. I think it would have been Scizor. However, I had to pick something else because like everything didn't match up. But yeah, it would be Scizor. However, for this, I'm going to pick Genesect. Genesect's like my second favorite, so it all works out well. And then my favorite rock type. I think for this one, I'm going to have to pick Lycanroc. Lycanroc's just a good Pokemon, and it's just really scary in general. Like, I just really like it. And my favorite ghost type is definitely Dragapult. My favorite dragon type out of these ones is definitely Giratina. I love Giratina. I'm really a big fan of the ghost dragon type, and that's why like these two are like some of my favorite Pokemon. And my favorite dark type, it's probably between Darkrai and Grimmsnarl. I'm gonna have to go with Grimmsnarl. Like, Darkrai is really cool, but I just remember, like, in Generation 8, I would just use Grimmsnarl so much, and it carried me through so many situations. And it's really annoying, and the Shiny's awesome, and it has a cool G-Max form. I like Darkrai a lot, but I don't know. I'm just going to give this one to Grimmsnarl. My favorite Steel type. Steel type is my favorite typing, but out of this group, I'm rolling with Melmetal. My favorite Fairy, we can go with Sylveon. Sylveon's pretty cool. My favorite starter is Squirtle. My favorite gimmick form out of the ones that are on this list is definitely Lucario. Lucario is pretty cool. It just looks awesome. My favorite legendary of all time is Mewtwo, and then my favorite Pokemon of all time, if you guys have been around the channel, all that stuff, it's obviously Pikachu. No, it's Squirtle. Yes, that is my favorite Pokemon. Okay, so we just picked all of our favorite Pokemon for each generation, for each typing, and man, that was a lot. However, we're not done. We still have to pick our team, our favorite regional bird, and all the mammal stuff, favorite mythical, legendary. So we have some more stuff we got to do. But if you guys are still watching the video, make sure you guys please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. I would really appreciate it. And also, if you guys want to do this, I'll leave it down in the description as well. But without further ado, let's just keep going and let's try to finish this. So I'm going to save my team for last. I think that's a good idea. My favorite regional bird is Rookidee. I'm going to try to do this pretty quickly. My favorite mammal, we're going to go with Bidoof. My favorite bug. Okay. I guess we could go with Grubbin. Grubbin's pretty cool. I like the Pokemon. It's either Grubbin or Caterpie, but I'm going to pick Grubbin for this one. My favorite pseudo-legendary is Dragapult. My favorite Pikachu clone. Why is Pikachu on favorite Pikachu clone? You know what, just for the hell of it, we're picking Pikachu for my favorite Pikachu clone. My favorite evolution is Sylveon. My favorite fossil is... it's between Bastiodon and Dracovish. I think Dracovish is my favorite. I really like Bastiodon too, but I think Dracovish is definitely better. Like, better overall and just like a better Pokemon. So yeah, Dracovish. Now we are doing regional forms, and oh my god, this is difficult because this is my favorite thing about Pokemon. We are going with Alola Raichu. Alola Raichu is awesome, and it literally surfs on its tail. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite. Gigantamax form. And for this one, we're going with Blastoise. My favorite Alchemy form, I guess the whole cake. I don't know. I don't really care about Vivian. My favorite Spinda, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just click randomize, and that's what we get. My favorite Pokeball, look, I might be basic, but my favorite Pokeball is just a Pokeball. My favorite Paradox form is Great Tusk. My favorite UB has to go to Naganadel. My favorite Mythical is Melmetal. My favorite box Legendary, oh boy, I think Giratina. I remember when I was picking up Pokemon Platinum for the first time, I was like, this is insane. So yeah, Giratina. And last but not least, we're gonna pick my Pokemon team if I was a Pokemon trainer. However, I'm gonna limit myself to just one starter. So with that spot, I'm obviously gonna pick Blastoise. I'm just gonna pick the G-Max form because I didn't pick like Blastoise on here, like normal form. So yeah. And my second slot, we are gonna roll with Lucario. Just an awesome Pokemon. Third slot is Dragapult. Now the fourth slot definitely belongs to Corviknight. Steel type flying, maybe? Yeah, here it is. And my fifth spot is gonna go to Palafin. Palafin actually cracked my top like 6 Pokemon, and it's just really cool. I love playing with Palafin throughout my playthrough in Generation 9, and it's just awesome. So yeah, and I feel like just for this list, I'm gonna have one legendary Pokemon, and that's gonna be Mewtwo. If it wasn't Mewtwo, if I limit myself to no legendaries, I'd probably pick Pikachu. But yes, this is my ultimate list of my favorite Pokemon. This probably took me over an hour. So if you guys are still here watching, I seriously appreciate you. And if you guys want to do this, I'll leave the link in the description. Make sure you guys drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment, anything. What do you guys think about my favorites, my team, Whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to post yours in the Discord, feel free. I would love to hear back and kind of just discuss about this stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.